I bought a Tomei. I just couldn't help myself, to be honest. So probably nearly like a year and a half ago, I put an NVIDIA N1 cat back on my Evo 9. It is now a full NVIDIA 3-inch from the turbo. It sounds good, don't get me wrong. It sounds great, but it just wasn't loud enough for me. I've been tossing up for a couple months now whether to buy a Tomei, a land speed, or to go a custom exhaust. I went to a meet the other night and there's another black Evo 9 running a Tomei. Shout out to Kevin. He pretty much made this happen. I was like, I heard the car, I was like, God damn, I have to do this immediately. Not even like a week later, one popped up, secondhand, and I was like, I gotta do it. And I was like, it's a sign. So we have a Tomei Extreme, I think, titanium catback for my Evo 9. Let's check it out. Okay, it looks in pretty good condition. It is secondhand, obviously. It's very dusty. Apparently it's sat in a garage for a couple of years. So I know that these tips, like that bit's meant to be titanium. I didn't know this whole part was meant to be titanium. I don't know if that's something someone's added afterwards, but it is definitely an Extreme. So let's get it out. Let's clean it up real quick. Assess how it looks, because I did buy it at night, so I didn't really get a full chance to look at it, but it does look pretty good to me. We've got some clamps here. Let's get it out, get it cleaned up, and then get it on the car. I'm so excited. I want my Evo to sound like a tractor, and I think it sounds fantastic. Look, I know these are very loud. Apparently they drone a little bit. I just couldn't help myself. I'm sure I've ragged people in the past for running a Tomei because they're too loud. I'm sure I probably even said that in my last exhaust video, but now I'm joining them. First thing I notice is I can't believe how light this thing is. Seriously, this is so much lighter than a stainless system. Like, it's insane. Now it does have some scratches underneath. I did know about these before I picked it up, but being that they're going to be under the car, I'm not too worried about it. When you buy second-hand stuff, you can't have everything. I mean, I thought it was a really good price, so I wasn't going to argue too much. That's crazy, look at it, full titanium. It's so light compared to stainless. Cleaning it with a bit of car wash. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not, but that's pretty much what I'm doing. Now, let me know what you think. Cerakote this whole thing black? I'm like really happy with having a black tip. I think it's sick on my car, like the current NVIDIA that I obviously painted black. I don't know whether someone's added more titanium to the tip. If you've been here before, you know that I'm not really into burnt titanium. Sorry, Josh. So I was thinking, what if we Cerakoted this whole thing black? Now, the painted tip I did before, you'll see it when I take it off. It's not quite as like, because it was like a matte finish. It's got quite dirty, like glossy, because it's really hard to clean. And there doesn't seem to be many gloss spray paint. Let's get this thing inside the garage and let's check the car up. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy. So we've got two hangers that we need to hang. This one might be a pain to get to because we are running a diffuser. This one, I'm probably gonna have to take that wheel off because it's just up there in that wheel well. If you don't know, now you know. But we should be okay. Let me see if I have a gasket that's gonna work there. Actually, we'll probably just use the one that's on the car. All right, plan of attack. Jack the car up, put it on jack stands. Probably pretty high so I can get underneath there because I got to get to the cat obviously, and then try and see if I can get the old exhaust off. I really don't want to remove the diffuser. If I do, this is going to take a long time, but I think I can get it without. I hope my thing is I might have to trim the diffuser. I don't know how this exhaust sits compared to the NVIDIA. If I have to trim the diffuser, this is going to be really annoying. Let's get it. I hate jacking this car up. Actually, to be fair, I hate jacking all cars up. It's like kind of stressful, even though I've done it like 100 times. Let's get this beautiful T37 off. Clearly we're not using this exhaust hanger with the NVIDIA. What ones are we using? There's definitely the one up there. Oh, and we're using that one. That is going to be a pain to get to. This could be a challenge, quite honestly, because the other one is like, yeah, let me get my light. Here's the other one, just at the top. You can see how dirty this thing is? Yeah, let's get it out. So, you don't know how to take exhaust hangers off, a bit of WD and some vice grips, but let's get this unbolted first. I'm gonna unbolt, what am I gonna unbolt first? That one or that one? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unbolt that one where the mid pipe joins the back part, and then I'm gonna unbolt the cat so I can drop this part out, then it's gone, then it'll be gone, out of the way. Then I can focus my attention on the back part because this middle part has no hangers on it, so it's just kind of there because it's bolted there and it's bolted there. So I'm gonna try and use my ratcheting spanner, give him a shake, make sure it's not gonna fall on me. Still always makes me nervous, but hey, at least I'm using jacks. Where does this thing go? Oh, it doesn't fit on there. Here I was gonna use a ratcheting spanner. Thought that'd make my life easy. Problem with the ratcheting spanner is they have really big heads on them. Which way is loosey-goosey? I think the Tomei has like clips on it for these parts though, and have bolts. So that's pretty exciting. Hey, it looks like an exhaust leak here. A bit of black underneath that pipe. That's interesting. All right, what do we got here? What's that size? Yup, 16. Is this gonna be a 17? Or is it gonna be different? That is definitely a 16 as well.
Why don't you like make it higher?
Because I didn't want to jack the front up. So now I've got to do this upside down. Because, like, you know, Siebes.
It keeps going on in and out.
Does it?
Yeah.
To be fair, this camera's like not very good at.
Autofocusing and staying.
Yeah. Why is righty loosey? Oh wait, no, that's left. I'm just retarded. The other side's worse because it's higher.
Bro, I'll be scared under the car, hey.
I am.
I'm claustrophobic. Why are you?
Because I don't want it to fall on my head and I'll die. Why would you have a low car? I want to buy a fucking Land Cruiser after this. So I don't have to deal with this shit. You don't even have to jack your car up, bro, because you just lift it. Then it's always off the ground. I just want to sound like a tractor. Is that too much to ask? It's not really helpful when I like can't see. I really wish I had a bigger garage. We should buy a quick jack. It's like something that jacks it quickly. Can I just let that hang? Cool. Let me turn around. Bang, look at that exhaust leak. You see that? We were leaking, dog. All right, I got a bit of a game plan. So, because I don't want to take the diffuser off, what we're going to do, we're going to pop off that exhaust hanger in there. Then we're going to try to pop off that exhaust hanger up there. And then we're going to take the whole thing out the arse. Because obviously the muffler isn't going to fit out of there. I think this is going to be one of those things that I wish it was easier to film, but it's just not. Let's see if I can do it just by feeling, because it's really hard to get my head in there as well. It's the exhaust hanger, and it's got the knob on here. I'm gonna need my clampies. Said clampies. Let me see if I can turn this back. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the mic too much. Exhaust installs would be so much easier if I had a lift. I feel like this camera really isn't great in the dark. It's like out, but it feels kind of stuck. Why are we kind of stuck? Oh no. Don't tell me my plan's not gonna work. Oh, that's not gonna work. Got a friggin' hanger on the top of it. Oh, god damn. Maybe I can undo these on the diffuser to get it out. How far does it have to go down? Probably gotta go down like 20 mil. I reckon if I pull these out of the diffuser, I'll get it. I finally got it. That was a pain. It's out. I had to unbolt the diffuser there, here, and there. Lowered that down, got it out. That took far too long. So as you can see, it's sort of covered in WD. Black tip, needs a bit of love, but it's probably mostly just dirty. So if I could scrub that easily, probably show up alright. But that's the difference. So the Tomei is obviously in 3 pieces. So I'm hoping that actually makes it easier to install, and there's no bolts. There's just clips, so I gotta work out how that works. But that's the difference. Let's get the damn thing installed. It's getting late, but I wanna get this done. I wanna get this done not too late, because I don't wanna wake up all my neighbors in my Evo that sounds like a freaking tractor. I've just been playing around with how to actually bolt this thing together, because these have these very odd spring clamps that I'm not really used to. So this is what I've worked out. You put your 2 pieces together, this goes over the top, you tighten that, and then you use some pliers to hook this spring on. It's kind of odd. I don't really get it. I don't really understand why you would do this over just using a bolt. Maybe this doesn't leak, whereas bolts often do. Case in point, that must be why. I know how it works now, so let's get that part bolted up into the car. Cool thing with the Tomei, because it's titanium, it's so light, I can literally just pick it up with one hand. So I'm hoping I can just do this and then get him on, because honestly it's not heavy at all. Thank God this isn't stainless, because I'd really be struggling to hold this long. Well, this is pretty fun. I mean, that was such a pain getting the rear out with the diffuser. Oh my god, it took me probably like an hour. It's like, y'all just get the highlight reel. I'm out here like swearing and struggling for ages, dog. All part of the fun. Alright, I'm just gonna hang that there for the minute. Let's try and get the next part on. And then once we get everything, we can tighten it up. Don't wanna forget to put this on. First, that would be a mistake. We'll be down here. There you go. That won't leak at all. You can even see that. Oops. I have to make sure that he goes in his exhaust hanger at the other end. Let's see what's going on up here. Managed to get that part in, which you can't see because it's dark, but it's in. It's not tightened up yet. In hindsight, I probably would have tried to put that together first and then slide in, because trying to like push that part in and push it into the exhaust hanger at the same time was a bit of a pain. Wasn't really into it, so maybe I'll try that next time. Now, probably the fun part, the tip. Now, I'm hoping the tip isn't going to be too bad because it's right there. That's pretty accessible, really. So hopefully we can just sneak it in there. Putting actually the spring on that other side, that's probably going to be a pain, but let's just do what we can. Oh, I wonder if I can get this in there, the big hook on it. Hopefully, because it's not so long, I can maneuver it around a bit better. Oh no, that's not gonna happen, is it? Or is it? Oh, it is. Bro, Tomei for the win. That looks pretty gangster. And you can't even see it because it's so dark, and this camera sucks in the dark. Let me get a light. Ooh, it's pretty cool. Oh man, I don't know about this Tomei 3-piece exhaust type business. Let me tell you, it's a headache. Trying to get that piece in with that exhaust hanger is like quite tricky, being that this part can't really move that much. But at least I can see how far I got to go, which is about 10 mil. This thing is kind of hanging, which is not ideal, but at least the exhaust is supporting itself now. Let me just blind that up real quick, and then we can tighten it all up. But this is a struggle. It's on. That sucked. I always think exhaust installs are going to be really easy, and I'm going to need like a couple sockets and like I'm done. Like, look at all these friggin' tools, man. Pulling diffusers half off. Chaos. I think fitment honestly isn't great. It just comes out like a really weird angle, which kind of is a bit weird to me. But look, let's just start the damn thing and see how it sounds.
How do I put your
I'm gonna like.
There you go.
Is that better? It's so bad in the dark.
No, you look really good now. Say it again.
You trying to say I was ugly before? Cold stuff with the boys. It's on jack stands. We still got a lot to button up. We might do that tomorrow. Let's just get the damn thing started and see how it sounds. Hopefully like a track. It wasn't as loud as I thought straight off the bat, and then it got louder, and I was like, that's what happens. I remember Eric's doing that as well. I really like it. I obviously want to get it out and about. I'm gonna leave it like that for now because it's late. Come back tomorrow Arvo, get it all buttoned up, get the car down and go for a drive, hopefully in daylight, because it's a bit too dark at the moment. See you then. Alright, it's the next day. We're back. Exhaust is in. It looks good, but it fits like shit. Why does it come out at the bottom and not up there? Great question. Gonna try and work that out. Diffuser is currently hanging on. It's not really bolted up properly, so I need to bolt that back up again. I have to test that we have no leaks, so I need to turn it on and feel all the joints, make sure we're not leaking, and put the wheel back on. So not that much to do. I want to get it done. I'm not gonna drive the car now because it's raining and I think it's gonna storm, but I'm thinking if I can get it back together the next couple of days, I'll go for a proper drive and we can experience the Tomei. Oh my god, it's probably like at least half an hour later. We fixed our fitment. Fitment is much better now, and essentially the culprit was that clamp in there. Shout out to Josh for letting me know, because the diffuser, the muffler was hitting the bottom of the diffuser. The diffuser wasn't going all the way out. I was like, what the hell? So I messaged Josh because I knew he had a Tomei, and I was like, dude, what the hell? Was your fitment this bad? And he was like, no, try that. That helped it out. That was a massive pain as well, but it is a lot better now, as you can see. It's not perfect, but it's pretty similar to how the video was. So now it just clears the bottom of the diffuser. Not that you can really see, but trust me. So now I just got to do one more bolt up on the back of the diffuser. Then we can turn it on and check for leaks. We got a massive leak out the cat. Let me fix that real quick. I literally couldn't get the mid pipe to the cap, not leaking. Change gaskets, still leaking, like pretty badly. I don't know, I'm using the wrong size gasket maybe. I had some gasket sealer floating around, so I chucked that in there. So it's not coming down today. I'm gonna let that dry overnight. Try again tomorrow. 3-day exhaust swap is really doing my head in. I'm thinking about getting quick jacks. This whole jack stand, trolley jack business just ain't it. Well, that's not good. Someone's sitting, I think our exhaust is hitting our tail shaft. And when it spins, it goes ding, 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 ding.
That's bad.
Yeah. Alright, put it back in the garage. Good morning. It's like day 17 of the Tomei exhaust install. It's not, but
Kind of is.
it's ongoing. It's fixed now. We had some more problems, being that the tail shaft was hitting the what's it called? The AFR sensor. So originally I thought it was the O2 sensor, so I adjusted the cap, blah blah blah, thought we were good, went for a drive, got like a K up the road, and then it started fucking tinging again. It was like ding 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 ding. It's pretty crazy.
Insert clip here.
Insert clip here. And then Kieran came over, shout out, to like just have a second set of eyes, because I was like, this thing's doing my head in. And then we were like, wait, that's the sensor for the AFR gauge. We figured the tail shaft can't hit the sensor if there's no sensor there. So now, as you can see, we have no AFRs. But that's cool. So anyway, so this is the first real drive of the Tomei on the Evo, and first thoughts are like inside the car it's not really much louder. I think the note sounds a little bit different, but I think volume wise it's fairly similar. But we're going to a Cars and Coffee this morning. It's 6:30. We're going to meet up with some of the boys, and I'm looking forward to it. It's like fairly similar inside the car, I would say. I think louder definitely outside, but inside it's like much less, to be honest. Sounded spicy. Yeah, he's got anti-lag.
I don't know what that means.
That means it does that.
It's really loud.
Did you film that?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I got so loud, eh? You scared the shit out of Jess. She was like, what is that? It's pretty quick, that car, eh? Got the MR2 rolling in. I like this thing, eh? This thing's pretty cool. That sounds sick, eh?
What is it?
It's a Toyota MR2. It's got, I think it's got an engine swap, but I don't know what's in it, because I don't really know anything about MR2s, to be honest. This little rattle on a diffuser. Thing is a monster. Nothing like a line of Evos in the morning. This thing is so clean. You reckon?
Go again.
I don't know if I want to go again.
Go again.